Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. And our guests today, two of my favorite people. My work wife, Kendra Feather, is here, and Jill Allen is here.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we're going to talk about Thanksgiving in the Valley and everything that goes on with that. And it's been going on now. What year are we in now? Kendra, do you have any idea?
27th. It'll
27th?
be your 27th. Kevin's been here for all of them.
Okay, and Denny's been here for all of them.
I was here starting 8 years ago when we started this building. I asked if I could help, and Kevin hasn't let me get away since.
I said, you can help as much as you want. And so, as usually when you give it over to a woman, she's pretty much takes the ball and runs. So anyway, tell us where we're at as far as Thanksgiving in the Valley and all the wonderful sponsors that we have, first of all, because we've got a number of people that have donated food and money and everything.
Well, some of these have been on here as long, too, as you have, Kevin. I think some of these people have been part of the Thanksgiving in the Valley. We also have Jill here, which I'm on her board for the Scottsbluff Volunteer Center, and we couldn't get those meals out, to people or get the list of people that need meals. So Jill coordinates that, and we love to see Jill on that morning when the meals go out.
That's
She
exactly.
really helps us.
Does a good job.
The Soup Kitchen Board, the Noon Kiwanis, Thrivent Financial for Lutherans, the Guadalupe Center, we couldn't do it without having the event there, the Elks, where we cook the food, and Randy Thruston, who's another important component because he prepares the meal. And
that's right.
That's our first call
it's
we
our
make
first
every
call.
Randy, will you be
Make
here?
sure we have a cook.
And, of course, Julio and Maggie Burnell, they help us every year. Suzanne Myers' class at the high school will be preparing pies. Linda Hoke's class at the Morrill Elementary will be doing some awesome decorations again this year. Team Chevrolet. Allo Communications has done the turkeys for like 4 or 5 years now, and that is such a big help to have somebody donate the turkeys. Robert's Dairy does the milk. And a favorite, a lot of people here always hope we have some left, is the cornbread muffins from Monty Flock, who's a buddy of KNEB's. Northfield Retirement Communities has jumped on a couple years ago, and they help us with desserts, and they deliver them to us, which is an awesome thing because Kevin and I are delivering a lot of stuff that day before.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Ideal Linen for the linens that we do, and Great Western Bank. So we just have a bunch of great sponsors, and also the people at the Volunteer Center, they help deliver that day too. A lot of our people on our board. Jill will let you know more about that.
All right. Before we let you leave and I start talking to Jill, let's discuss the timeline for when. First of all, if they want to help out, they need to give us a call. We've already had several people call already that have been interested in helping, and we've kind of got them on the list. But we first started setting up around 8:30, quarter
Between
to
8:30 and 9, yes, at the Guadalupe Center.
Yeah.
So if you also have pies that you've baked, you can bring them to the center that morning too.
Yeah.
Our KNEB the day before, and then
Right.
Kevin and I'll haul them over. But anything that you want to help, just it's better if you could call us at 632-7121, so we know how many people we'll have that day, and then Jill will give you the number for the Volunteer Center if you need a meal or if you'd like to deliver the meals.
Right. How many did we serve last year?
We served right at close 700.
700.
With the meals
with
out.
the
and
meals
in.
out of the meals
Yeah.
in.
Jill delivered about 200 and some. We had some people pick some up that had trouble with their automobiles.
Yeah.
And then
I think we
served
even
about
had
400
probably
at the center.
more than that out.
I put down that we had 257 that went out
Yeah,
last year.
I would say
about
we
what
had
it
quite a
was, so.
few. We had quite a few. The meal actually at the meal at the Guadalupe Center actually starts at 11 o'clock. It goes until 1, and then we actually start cleaning up about a quarter 1 o'clock, something like that. It runs till about 2. So that's what goes on there. Now let's talk to. Well, let's take a break, and then we'll have the Jill Allen show here in just a sec.
So you got a lot of people calling to help with that.
More of this, they start now this week.
Did you know if you bank with First State Bank,
How are you
you can
transfer
transfer
from
money
10
from your
to
savings
15
on
for
your mobile
driving?
phone? I have my
Yeah,
phone right
10-15, yeah. As long as you're there too, because they always
Oh,
ask
I
you.
will.
Tell your friends to sign up for
Where'd
First
you go?
Mobile Banking today.
First State Bank, member FDIC.
All right, so we've talked about the dinner at the Guadalupe Center and how you can help out. If you want to help, you just give us a call, 632-7121. We'll get you on the list to do some things for that particular day. And there's another way you can help out, and that's helping Jill deliver meals out and so forth. first of all, I guess we got to have folks. We got to know how many folks need meals,
Yes.
right?
The meal is an awesome homemade meal, and we want to deliver those meals to individuals in the community, and we are planning on delivering to several towns, as we usually do. We usually deliver to Mitchell and Morrill and Scottsbluff and Gearing, Minutair, Melbeta, McGrew, Bridgeport, Bear, all those towns we would love to deliver a homemade meal to. And it's a good thing if you're going to be alone. It's a good way to get a meal. If you just can't afford to do a meal, or it's one or two people and it's too hard to cook a meal, this is a great way to get a nice homemade meal and to see a nice friendly volunteer bringing the meal.
All right. So the number to call if you need a meal, and do it as early as you can. Don't wait till the last minute. 632-3736. 632-3736 if you need a meal on that particular day. Now, the other thing we want to talk about is volunteers to deliver.
Yeah, we always are looking for volunteers to deliver these meals. Usually we utilize about 26 different volunteers because that's about how many routes we put out. And our goal is to utilize several volunteers so that everyone can be done in an hour, hour and a half, and still have time for your own families. So it's a really good thing to do, and I am still looking for drivers for that day.
All right. So if you're interested in going out and delivering a meal, again, it's the same number, 632-3736. How many drivers do we usually need?
Oh, about 26. And so if anyone's interested, I do need you to call me because actually it does start filling up, and then I put people on the substitute list if someone is unable to attend that day.
Yeah. Okay.
And the volunteers are welcome to eat with us too that day. If you don't feel like cooking, please come back after you deliver meals and come and eat with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or do dishes at the end.
Yeah. We do have somebody that actually said she says I did dishes last year, and that's what I figure I'm going to be doing again this year. So we already have somebody that said they're going to do dishes, but there's other people that do dishes as well.
Those are great people.
And yeah, they're really nice people. And so the idea of this, and Denny can voice this too. The idea is not just for people that are needy and so forth. It's a place for people to gather, and just if you don't have anybody to spend Thanksgiving with, it's kind of a bummer, right?
Right. And we used to put out flyers in the motels and try to reach out to people who might be traveling through, who are stuck in town, who can't get back to where they want to be, or wherever the case might be, or just they're by themselves. So and we wanted to make sure, because Meals on Wheels does not operate on Thanksgiving
Or the day after.
Or the day
after, that we got meals delivered to them, and that's how we got hooked up with Volunteer Center back in the day. And
Yeah, that's the idea. So,
Kevin, why don't you tell
alone,
what the meal is so people know?
All right, the meal involves corn, mashed potatoes, turkey. We have great stuffing. The turkey and the stuffing are awesome by Randy Thruston. They really are.
Very good.
And then we have this cranberry saucy,
He makes it
homemade cranberry jello type stuff. Oh, it's amazing.
It is.
And then you also have Monty Flock's cornbread, and everybody is going, "Where's Monty? Where's Monty?" And I never call Monty. I called him once and said, "You doing it? You doing it again this year?" And he says, "Until I tell you I'm not, I'm doing it." So
He's already confirmed.
so he's already confirmed this year. Monty's great. I love him.
That's awesome.
So anyway, so you have Monty and his family doing the cornbread, and it's just it's a really nice time.
Plus dessert.
And all kinds of dessert.
Yeah, all kinds of dessert. You've got pies,
brownies.
You've got all that stuff out there. We've got milk, coffee. We've got water, whatever you want to drink. So pretty much, I mean, it's as good a meal as you're going to get, probably, even if you're at home.
That's right.
So if you're alone that day, just come join us. You'll find a lot of people to talk to, and it's just a nice day. And we got plenty of room. It's just a nice day all the way around. So I think that's about it. Anything we need to say about the Volunteer Center? Are you looking for volunteers on anything else?
Well, always looking for Meals on Wheels
always
volunteers,
looking for
shopping
Meals
for
on
seniors
Yeah.
volunteers.
We'd like to thank the people that helped us with our snow angels that we were doing earlier in the month. We were able to fill 85 bags and deliver those.
Yeah.
So we thank the community and the people that let us use their place for drop-offs, that we had such a great response to that.
We had a great turnout, and everyone was very appreciative to receive those 3-day emergency bags if we're unable to deliver meals due to weather.
That's right, and we will have weather eventually. So,
Yeah.
so
Pretty nice,
it's
but-
been pretty nice, but we will have weather eventually. So that's the reason for the Snow Angel program. All right, once again, if you want to help out at the center, 632-7121. If you need a meal or you want to volunteer to take out meals, 632-3736. Get a hold of Jill. All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Back to you, Dan.